Hello, everybody. It's just me again on camera today, as far as faces are concerned. Her hands are fine. She's doing better, but still, you know, kabukiing.
I have a fun little story to tell you about that.
Do you? All right, my Arty friends. This is Tuesday. This is the day that we tweak things. I think she's got all kinds of things just lined up. Fabulous. If you would, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. It's the way that we know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we're an Arty friendly bunch of folks. Say hello over there, and then I can hello you, and then the folks in the chat will hello you. If you're watching in replay, we love you just the same. We really, really do. What I want to hear from you is that you're watching. If you have questions, if you just have little thoughts, I want to hear it. I do.
Absolutely.
Like, subscribe, share.
My new friend.
She's making
Wave Craft is in there. Hola, ¿cómo está? That's about it.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, this one's making new friends on the internet. I told her that makes me nervous, but okay, here we go. At least they're showing up in chat. There you go. All right, guys. Let's say hello to everybody. P's over here. I'm M, and together
we are Helm Artist Studio.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, y'all. All right, let's get people helloed. We've got Christina, a Seminole Mind. That's Sue. Acme is here. Angela J. Barbara. Becky. Bling Auntie. Kat. Carrie Griffiths. He's Carrie the Crafter. Cheryl's here. Cookie W. That's Mo. Cynthia. Darcy. Eco Wavecraft. That's Pay's new friend. Eddie's here.
She'll have to tell us her name. I don't even know her name.
See, she's making friends.
Yeah.
On the internet.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Elizabeth. Ellen. Griffin-Shield. That's Rhonda. Jeanette, a.k.a. Janet. Jenny J. Jennifer's Dog's Life. Jenny Roberts Day. Justin Martin's here. Utah. Linda. Lizette. Patricia C. Hello, Patricia. Panka. Oh, love you, Panka. Saul is here. And Star Traveler and SWL. That is Sherry. The Shelly Studio. That is Margle. I know some other folks popped in. Give me some extra pinky hello hands. I will get you helloed. Like healing is recycling. That's Liz. There we go. All right, Arty friends. I don't know that I have really any announcements. You know, we got the swaps going on over in Makers. If you haven't signed up for that, it's way, way too late. But you should probably be at least halfway through your swapping making, and it's the middle of the month.
I know that I somebody signed me up.
Why I have like glowy head? It's the sunlight's coming in over there, and
it's because you have
there we go.
Angelic qualities. I should be over there. They would think that I died and gone to the place in the sky.
You want me to show you? Y'all want?
No, don't you dare. I'll smack you. I probably wouldn't even know. Yeah, I would, because I'm watching.
It's some good stuff, y'all. Okay, I'm going to go topside.
Okay.
I don't know what else to tell y'all. Hello, Violet.
Hi, Violet. Yes, we think about you so often.
We do. We talk about you.
And we think about Fran too. I talk about
y'all are just grouped together. Yeah, I hope you know that. Like, it's just some of y'all.
It is. Once I think of one, I think of the other. You're a duo.
Okay, top view main, and I think I still have you turned off. Yep, you're lucky we do. Okay. Look at that new purple mat. We're all purpled up today.
I dug it out of.
Got my nerd shirt on.
Dug it out of the recycle because my others are looking decidedly tattered. And trashy. So I got it. Look at that.
So she dug that one out of the trash.
Yeah. And I have to tell, EcoWave Craft, these bracelets are made from jump prints.
There.
And I wore these today so that I could show her if she showed up. And I'm really happy she did. And I make bracelets, and you can see Mariah's. Mariah, hold your bracelets up and shake them a bit. Yes, we make those.
Well, this one was made by Becky.
Oh,
This is my
yes.
Becky bracelet. And then this one P made.
Oh, and I told her
They're
about
actually
Becky.
necklaces.
I told her about Becky.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Hi, Sophia. Hi, Handy Scandy. That's Nancy.
And Eco Wave Craft also has an Etsy shop where she sells wonderful things made from sea glass, shells, and macrame.
I have just learned of this like seconds ago, so I was not prepared, and I don't, y'all have to do
yes,
the.
And I don't know, and she's going to have to
searches.
put her information in there.
Well, she can write the name of the store, but she can't put a link.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can write the name of the store, and we would like to know what your name is also. Mariah writes things down.
Here you made assumptions. Beautiful. I am a man. My name is Joaquin.
Joaquin. Sorry, Joaquin. I don't know why. I just assumed.
She makes assumptions. She
I
really
do make
does.
assumptions. I do make assumptions. Anyhow, okay, so I have my thing here, and I'm going to read you, and I've corrected it 2 or 3 times. You can see, and I do that kind of stuff. This is going in the front of, and Mariah, here are the rest of these. I put them back in their little bag.
Okay.
I did take one out.
Okay.
And I'm fixing to show you the one I took out here in just a moment.
Oh, well, I told you could have 3, but that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, I took 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is. This is what Sophia sent. And then on the back, and this is where I was practicing my calligraphy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at you.
I did this little wave here, and it says, belief is what gets in the way of learning. And I keep looking at the camera there, waiting for, myself to show up and glow. Robert A. Heinlein, wonderful science. I don't know. He's really not a science fiction writer. He's more science fantasy, and it's very philosophical fantasy stuff. I was really into it at one time. So I like his stuff, and I copied that. That's an old one. Okay, a concertina book. This is what's going to go right here.
She's going to write this out in her fancy calligraphy.
Well, no, I'm not going to do it in my fancy calligraphy. That was already on. I only did it for this.
Oh, okay.
See? Belief.
Yes, belief.
Okay. Belief. A concertina book created during the second reign of the evil Orange Man in the year 2025.
I didn't know that was coming, but all right.
The original inspiration page was constructed at an artist gathering and Mariah forgot where we were.
Art camp.
Art camp.
Art camp with our good old friend Mary Thomas and Anne and Vicky.
Art camp. But where was it physically?
Physically, it was in a little place called Bedford.
Bedford.
Texas.
And the name of the people.
In the Heb.
Anne. Is that Anne with an E?
Anne Webb is not with an E. If I remember correctly. Is Anne Webb here? She's going to be mad.
Okay, Anne Webb and who?
Sad that I didn't get that right. Mary Thomas.
Mary Thomas was the one that hooked us up with the stuff.
That is correct.
Okay, I'll have to rewrite all this. Good Lord. This is so
and Vicky. And we met Vicky.
Well, and who was the lady that tattooed Izzy's drawing on her?
Lynn was there. That's right.
Vicky and Lynn.
Mm-hmm. Wish we would have gotten to chat with Lynn a little bit more.
I know. I would like to have sat beside her and we could have interacted. Okay, the original inspiration page was constructed at an artist gathering, art camp in Bedford, Texas, where Anne Webb, Mary Thomas, Vicky, and Lynn were present. Other pages followed, not swiftly, incorporating articles, paper, etc. And while there is still work to be done, added to, altered in some way, I'm trying to read my little things that I put here, and although I am pronouncing it finished, it pleases me and adds joy to my life knowing there is room to add more. A special thank you goes to my daughter Mariah for constructing the outer structure and advising along the way. Mm-hmm. Patricia R. Carmichael, aka Queen P of PM Artist Studio, October 2025, Saxe, Texas. And I made a little note here. I checked on my paper that I'm going to use because remember I told you you had to be careful about which of those Yasutomo papers because some of them dissolve when you get a little heavy with the brushing. So these two are both good because they're strong enough, but yet, and I like using these because you don't have to worry about them bubbling when you put them down with glue.
It's important.
Okay, and I already told you all this, and I don't know why this came up. And Joaquin, I apologize because Costa de la Luz. Oh yeah, I don't even have
There we go. Look at that.
light on. Dear Lord.
I was like, it seems kind of dull today. I don't approve of this light necessarily.
What?
I don't like that light.
Well, it's on my side, so I get to decide.
But it just shines my face.
Well, it really shines. I bet I look really, really
You want me
cool.
I should turn the thing on. Let
For
everybody
1 minute.
see you. I don't.
Okay, so you can see I practiced, and I wanted to talk about this because Mariah makes fun of she doesn't like calligraphy. She thinks it's stupid.
That's not true. That is not true. What I don't like is a particular font.
Is it this one that I use all the time?
Yeah.
She doesn't like this font.
I don't like that font.
Well, pooty poot doot doot. That's this is kind of, it really isn't a font. It's one that I sort of altered slightly.
Well, that's kind of cool that you've made it your own.
I have.
But I still I think it just looks so, like, I really feel like in these times, I guess it is kind of appropriate and kind of goes in with the fascism. If you know what I mean. It just feels real.
Oh, no, that's German something, Batard.
Yeah, they like that font.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
It's not fun to do anyway. It's very
right.
anally retentive kind of.
There you go. You know.
That kind of
That
stuff.
seems right.
Okay, so done with that.
Just hitting all the things today, y'all.
So,
Welcome. Make sure you've given those thumbsy upsies. Let all those folks know that.
I want you to really appreciate this because, usually I have Mariah do these things for me because I suck at it. But she wasn't here, and Brad was on his football retreat, fantasy football retreat, so he wasn't available.
I love that that's your takeaway of what it is. But
That wasn't what it was?
Oh, well, I mean, kind of. It's just they do fantasy football together, but it is just like the buddies.
The bros.
Yeah, his man friends.
Oh, okay.
I think they had a great time. I'm excited that they went.
Yeah, they went to South Carolina. I mean, he had to actually fly. How was it? I didn't hear that he had any.
Oh, they ate great food. They had fun with they had a really fun waitress at one place. He's told me about it a couple times, which is great. And I like these. He's out in the world with his dude friends. I think that's cool. And then they ended up, I guess Kevin wanted to go to the NASCAR museum, and Pat, right out of the gate, was like, "Yeah, I don't know that I really want to do that." So then they kept making fun of him all throughout the trip. It would be like, "Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that."
Oh, I wouldn't have said, "Yeah, I don't know." I would have said, "No, I won't be going to that." Okay, so anyway, this is what Sophia gave to Mariah. Well, actually, she gave her more than one. I just picked this one.
She's not a Soph. She's a Sa.
A Sa?
Sophia.
Sophia? S-A?
Mm-hmm.
Sa. Not so.
That's right.
Sorry. Sophia. Anyhow, she gave Mariah some of these, and I picked this one just because I thought it looked so marvelous. Look at this. I mean, it is like it's made for this on either side. Isn't that just absolutely?
And I believe these are the Botanicals by Michelle Sharp. So we've got Botanicals by Darcy and Botanicals by Michelle Sharp.
Yeah. Anywho.
That's those stamps.
Yeah. So I thought because, this got some gold business going on
Hi,
here.
Darlene. Hi,
that
Karen.
This had to be here. And then I had to burnish down pulled in and out of the Mawashi, many times. Mm-hmm. And that it needed to have a little more structure. But look at that. Isn't that just F-E? Woo! And then, look at this. No, look at this.
Look at this.
Was meant to be.
Oh, that does look fabulous.
I mean, that is the same, almost exactly the same red.
Look at that. Sophia, looky.
And I know, it's a bookmark, but I just thought it looked So cool. And it has, I have to I see I can kind of catch it on the edge there and still have art
Maybe.
by Sophia. And you know, and not obliterate, because I thought this was cool. See, you're seeing this.
Yeah, you use the same. Well, it's not the exact same one, but
No.
it is from the set. You know
That set.
Yes.
It's the baby version there. And anyway, I just have started putting some other things in here to maybe use for the future. Yeah, because it's like I said, this, I am pronouncing it finished, but it's not. I will keep adding things.
Yeah, we always
to
like
it.
just putting a little
Okay,
bit.
so
She's been leaving me these notes too. Did you got a you're the best one? Tim?
You're the best.
The best.
That's an A.
Maybe she stole my thing and gave it to you. I don't know.
Well,
likes writing us
it
these
arrived with okay, so here's her little monkey drawing.
Oh, did it arrive with toast?
I did write her name there because I was afraid that she'd write it, you know, huge and big and sloppy, and I wouldn't be
She
able
wasn't
to
gonna do it right.
use it. I'm going to cut this out with some of those fancy scissors and make it a stamp.
Okay.
And this is a spider splotting. Just telling you what
She
I
said.
was
Told.
told.
Okay. What is this?
Okay, so here's what we did yesterday. Played this game. We played it. Oh, here, I've got to read you this. She brought me this, and she even put tape on us because it was getting ripped. It says, "You're eating this while hiding from your kids, aren't you?" And that just,
She thought it was hilarious.
Oh.
I did not laugh as well as she wanted me to, and she said, "I'm taking this to Gigi." She knew who the audience was for that.
I'm saving this. I'm going to make a special card to put this on into my unfinished concertina book.
Yeah.
Okay, so what our challenge was is to combine two different animals and make a drawing. Well, this was hers. This is a plebe.
Plebe.
I don't know if she didn't tell me. Okay, now I think this
Isn't that something from
is
like
an elephant
Monty
and
Python?
a parrot. See the parrot feet and the elephant here?
I love it.
Its name is Elo.
Elo.
And this one is a
Greg.
giraffe
Maybe an alligator.
and an
Snake.
alligator. How did you know that?
Well, I was just looking
and
at
his name
it.
is Greg. And okay, this one I
Oh.
can't remember. I just made this one up. But anyway, its name is Meg, and I love how she's put. She really had a good time with that. And this is Millie. She colored and named them. I just drew.
That's hilarious.
And then this
Oh,
is
I love this.
Meeg, a mouse and a polar bear.
Oh,
We had a good time doing this. And I'm not showing you all. I'm just picked the best ones.
there were others.
There were others that weren't quite so successful from both of us. But anyhow, that's...
A dog and a frog, Joaquin says.
There you go.
Eddie loves Millie.
Yeah. I think I love her.
Hi, Susan. No, we're just, going through things and
We're
chit-chatting.
chit-chatting. Okay, so these are the leftovers from Mariah's making of my bookmarks. You know,
Well,
she
I mean,
backed
it's really
them.
more your making. I was just a
she
helper.
just backed them because I'm terrible at that, and you saw my.
We have a word for that around here, but it would be inappropriate. People might be
Yeah.
offended. We're not, but we think it's hilarious.
So I've kept these because I have some ideas about what to do, because I think I'm involved in the swap for next month.
Becky thinks I need to get one of those animals tattooed on myself. I'm past the tattooing.
Oh gosh, yes, I never was into self-inflicted. I mean,
I'm not necessarily like
I had babies. That
I'm
was
good.
my.
She had 3 babies.
I did
I only had 1.
pop those babies out. Okay, so here's a really cool piece of the tape, that I used to pull off the gunk around the edge, and I thought it was a pretty good one, so I kept it, and I especially like this right here.
It goes with your
But
outfit.
let me show you. It does. Putting it on. No, the fish. I don't know why that wasn't supposed to be in there. By changing the background, you can
Yes.
emphasize the colors. If you don't want the shiny stuff to show on the tape, then you take your. No, that's not it. Whoops. Where is here somewhere? Yeah, okay. Your clear texture gesso which is matte.
If you don't have this, you're missing out.
You need this for so many things, because if you have overused your pencils.
Actually, let's kind of tap that back. If you are into colored pencils and you do mixed media, you want to do your mixed media with your colored pencils, you need this.
Because this allows you to use your colored pencils to do cool shading.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else. You kind of drew that.
Well, you just need to get your mind out of the gutter. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got my nerd shirt on today. I'm living in the nerd today.
Uh-huh. Well, I hope you find that chair comfortable. Anyway, clear texture gesso is something that you should absolutely have in your paint repertoire.
Oh, she doesn't even like somebody like giving her a massage. So no, tattoo is not her thing.
No, I don't mind. Don't do the rock. I don't like the rock thing, the hot rocks. And I don't like them massaging my feet and legs. I have fibromyalgia.
She thinks that she does. She is extremely like sensitive. Like sometimes I'll grab her arm and she's like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "I just barely grabbed you, lady." So yeah,
okay.
she's just ultra sensitive.
I have to put a little more stuff on. I'm getting cracky.
She's crusting up.
Crusting up. Y'all, this is real.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you know about this stuff. I'm gonna tell. And I am not being paid to talk about this product, but healing salve and actually
I do love that stuff.
The cream, I put the cream in an empty salve one because they're nice and small and they fit my drawer back here. But this healing salve stuff and is absolutely wonderful. And what it is it's made with colloidal silver. And the reason it's wonderful is because it doesn't kill off your beneficial bacteria. It just kills off the bad stuff. There.
But you should check with your doctor.
You should check with your doctor, but probably, really seriously, most of them will not even know about this. I don't know about colloidal silver.
You should just check with your doctor.
Okay, well, you can, but,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's that. I think I will definitely probably use this in some capacity. Be careful, because you can get this stuff stuck to itself in something else. That's probably not a great idea. I'm not going to do that. Oh, and here, I wanted to show you this. Because remember when I did the kneaded eraser thing with Izzy and I had sprained my wrist?
Yes.
This is the paper.
From the lidocaine thing.
From the lidocaine patch. And I kept it because I thought it was just, it's not so much as, but doesn't it make a nice little...
And it has cool texture on it.
It does have cool texture on it. Anyway, I'm about, that's going to go in my book, because remember my page that I had the thing over the top?
Uh-oh.
Y'all remember that? That might be a good place. Shall I tote that out?
What are you toting out?
That page in my book.
Sure.
What did I do with my book? Oh, Lord. I mean, I'm sitting right here and I know it's within something. And the original page in this, what was the original page?
Well, the pamphlet-y one, but it's the one with the pig. I think the one with the pig. Pretty sure.
Yeah, here it is. It's behind the Mawashi with the sun goddess there. No, that's not the one. Okay, well, this was the original concept, original page that I worked on at the art.
Yeah, it's inside of there.
Art
the
camp.
pig's inside of there, lady.
The pig is inside here, but I wanted to show them the ones where I did the Arby's burger.
Oh, you did that one here at the house. Or at the studio.
Yeah, this is sweeter as the years go by.
I mean, we're always entertained by you busting out with the roast beef, but where's the beef?
Oh, come on! I've got busted out with the roast beef. It's a good.
We got some new folks here.
We do. I just don't remember.
You can't just leave them hanging. Talking about roast beef and not showing it to them.
Oh no! Well, that's a good one too.
It is. She's been working on it. And then this is the X's and O's one.
X's and O's.
Lovely paper that Anne from Illinois, right? Anne from Illinois? Yeah. Sent us.
Well, gosh darn. Missing a page here?
No. Just you've decorated them so differently.
Yeah, okay. I think this is
Yeah, the clock.
The clock. Okay,
There's the roast beef.
Here's the roast beef. Goes all the way across here. This is from a bag of lemons.
Good gosh, Nathan's here.
Lemons. And then
that is rude, and you are using language that we don't really use, but definitely Nathan.
Nathan?
Yes.
My other child?
Yes, my brother.
Uh-huh.
He's here.
Oh, it's nice he shows up once in a while.
See, he's getting reprimanded.
Does it give him?
Get him.
Oh, that is so rude.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all.
Nathan! We don't even, go that far. See, Mo handled that.
Did she balk him? Mm-hmm. Good job, Mo. Okay, so remember this was some hoity-toity lady in some fancy magazine, and I put another head on her and another head on her
Who knew our worst troll was going to be my brother? Actually, that does seem that tracks.
Yeah, it is. And then I cut, these are little stickers that we had in books that I am in the back. And this is one from some paper that, and this is from Anne in Illinois, her paper. Becky. And here's, yeah, that's a stamp we have, and I had to make that slightly bigger. But it was an aeronautical map, what the pilots use. And
it is funny to us that the blank purposefully left,
intentionally left blank. I think that's for notes from the pilot if he wants to, and if you want to shorten that, it's ILB. Mm-hmm. I was very proud of myself on that because I never know. Mm-hmm. I know what LOL is. Okay, so Izzy was talking about her, she's going to be some Japanese anime character. And I said, well, here's a good word for you. Kuchisabichi is eating because your mouth is lonely. Mm-hmm. She loved it. Mm-hmm. I hope she remembers it. I said, if you pull that out and tell your friends that, they're going to be so impressed that you knew something like that. Hey, and Nathan, I'm going to make you feel real bad saying this S show. Mm-hmm. Okay, once upon a time when he was here, I had to put it in here because it kept falling out. He says, love you, Mom.
See, that's that same boy in the chat there.
Yeah, that little kid that still needs to have his butt whacked a couple times. Mm-hmm. And anyway, nothing is impossible to a willing heart. I want you to know all of these mawashis were built by me.
They were. I had no hand in them.
Quite the ordeal. Mm-hmm. And see, this goes in this way or this way. But I think it looks good. See, it's still catching a little bit on my ruching. Might have to address that further.
Okay, what's next, lady?
All right, so let's put all this aside.
Are we getting to gel printing? Because I wanted to kind of talk through some things.
Well, we are, and what we are doing is we're going to get a whole lot of stuff off the plate, first of all, as every single one of them has something on it. No, that's not true. I have a couple that don't, but we'll just go ahead and take away how nice and clean that plate was. All righty. This is certainly more in Mariah's color range than mine, but trust me, I can fix this to make this.
Fix that.
I can fix that. Mo, don't look. But remember, this was the leftover white or light pink, and then I pulled it with my new.
See, if you hung out here long enough, Nate, you would know that we would say, when does the art start?
Is that what he said? How does he know that?
Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't say it right. That's how we know that he's not a regular. Karen's grabbing her notepad. Awesome.
I have blackmail material. Yes, would you like me to show them the picture of you sitting on the pot playing your guitar with your wiener hanging down?
It's true.
Yeah, I can bust that out.
I know where it's at.
Mariah's the keeper of the pictures. Oh my
It's
God.
probably Nathan calling you. He wants to like call in.
I'll just send it to voicemail, I think.
She thinks. It'll be a minute. By the time it goes.
There it goes.
There it goes. Okay, so, all right. Karen. I'm going to ignore my brother and just
ignore him.
That's what we do.
Iridescent magenta.
All right, so Karen has been doing some things. She has been watching our beginners, starting back at the beginning, or what was it, the last one that we did? I can't remember the name of it, but basically when we kind of beginner's guide.
Oh, okay.
And so she did some painty stuff on the gel plate, but what I wanted to tell you, and it's so hard to type it in chat, and then if the moment has passed, then what you type doesn't always make sense.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Okay, all right. So basically, a couple of things that I wanted to kind of get out there would be, one of the things to think about when you are gel printing is that the first thing down is what is going to be on top of everything else.
Glass painting.
Glass painting. You know those pancakes? I always say that it's like the making of the pancakes. Those people that do the cool decorative pancakes. So you can tell that whenever they draw out all the detail, that's the first thing that they do. And then you kind of fill in from there.
And I assure you, they practice that a whole lot because this is mind-blowing.
Yes, mind-bending.
Bends your mind some places that you don't.
Hello, Anne. We were talking about you earlier. So she is Anne without an E. Yeah, she's... Okay, good. I think I had that right.
That's what I wrote down, Anne.
Mm-hmm. No, the first thing down is not the bottom thing because, see, when you pull it off of the plate, you're building up backwards, Nathan. You're building up backwards. So whatever you see on that backside,
Yeah, if I were to leave this mucky muck on here, that's the first thing that you were going to see if I put something else
But if there's something even underneath that mucky muck, that's actually what's going to be at the top level once you pull the print.
Yes, this is a good example right here. This was leftover from this was the ghost print.
Hi, Nima. Upside down cake. Yes, that's a great way to think about it too.
Look at the wonderful, wonderful textures on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that doesn't just blow your mind, you probably should just
Hello, Reverend
go
Sonia.
jump off a building or something. I don't know.
Hi, Paula.
Oh, Paula, I loved.
Mucky muck is a technical term. Mo, could you please send him to the PM-isms glossary? Nathan needs to get noted up.
Why isn't he doing tennis today?
Yeah, why aren't you out whacking balls, Nathan?
Come over here and we'll whack your balls.
Gosh,
just remember, we want the new ones straight out of. We don't want any used ones. We want the new ones straight out of the container.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
So hopefully that was helpful, Karen, for what you were doing. So part of the other thing, okay, so whenever you're building up those layers, one of the other things to keep in mind is that, all right, so you let that dry on the plate. Well, there were some areas where she had not, where there wasn't paint, or it was thinner, or there was just, some areas just left open. So then whatever pull color, that is what's going to shine through. The other reason that there wasn't a lot of variation in those colors is that most of the colors that you already had on the plate were opaque paints. Because those apple barrel paints typically, not always, but for the most part, are opaque.
Yes, ma'am,
so
that is true.
They're going to cover up whatever is there. So even if you layer them, you're not going to get a lot of variation. It's going to be a lot of solid of whatever those colors are. And then it's going to block out anything else behind it. But you were able to pull it with the yellow. Well, the thing is that you needed a little heavier coat and leave it longer for those layers to attach and dry fully, and you will get more of it up.
Oh, I know which one I used for this. It was at Mariah's insistence, and she made a good this is what I used to pull this, and I think it's marvelous. And getting back to what Mariah was saying, these little spots here where it's kind of, I don't know, it's just it's just leftovers. And you can see on the edge here, that is the same color as this, so you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great color. I don't like the packaging of this, but I love their paints. Sennelier, and it's abstract innovative acrylic iridescent copper. And it really is a really beautiful copper. And it's, you can tell, I needed to swatch this, but I didn't anyway. So, and this is, I think that's the last, no, I've got one more to pull.
Oh, that's so awesome. So at the retreat, Becky said they did it. She had a centerpiece on the table that was prison purple, Jenkins, and Naples yellow.
All right. Now,
Hello, Ivy.
Becky, you and Joaquin need to talk because he has some absolutely stunning things to add to your beading repertoire.
There you go.
And I think you guys would be fast friends. Okay, so this is how this happens.
Oh, and some stinky pink would have, yeah, just been the topper. Oh, you're done with those? You're done with that stuff?
What stuff?
Around the plate.
Well, I just, you know, it's out to the edge. It's probably just, I mean, just having a spot of this somewhere is really not very, well, design-wise, composition-wise, it's not a good idea. Okay, this is crap. I'm not saving that. But that's what you do. And I've got one more to go here. And then we're going to start doing some gel plating. We'll talk more.
Oh, wonderful.
About how to use.
Is that true, Eddie?
Your leftovers. Your mucky muck. Oh, first rattle out of the box, I just ripped the edge of that. Not to worry, I will show you how to fix that. Okay, here's a lovely example of low contrast. And sometimes you want that, especially for backgrounds. Mariah will specify. Like when we were doing the book, the fish book, she would say, I want a low contrast background that I can put other stuff on.
Because I knew what was gonna, you know, and the thing is, because if you make it too high contrast, then it's like really hard to build upon.
But just imagine, all kinds of things could go on top of this. It would be quite lovely. And these little spots out here, I don't really worry about those because I know how to fix those. You just take a tiny bit of. Now, Mariah has her special way of fixing these also with her sprays.
Yeah.
And I think that's really pretty. I think this may have been that other metallic that I have over here. No, I don't know.
That was funny.
I don't know. Anyway, that is a lovely print also, I think. Those two go really well together. All right, that was the last one. Oh, good. We've got some mucky muck. We can start with mucky muck and get some mucky muck going. Okay, look at that.
That's a lot of mucky muck.
That's a lot of mucky muck.
But good mucky muck.
Good mucky
and
muck.
well dispersed.
Pardon?
Well dispersed.
Well dispersed, and that's important. And here, let me show you guys. Turn my hoodie-doo over and you can see the green much better. Okay, look at that. Okay, so you can kind of plan on that. What I told Mariah, can you get out the basket weave stamp? I'm not the stamp, but the example that
She's so
Sophia sent.
She is in love with this thing, Sophia.
And I went down, well, I was so excited to tell her about my new friend.
This is a stamp, right? Okay, here, put that over in the... Because then I was questioning, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a stamp.
I told her, I said, I do not know why this isn't a stencil.
Or is it a stencil? I don't know. And see, the other thing is that Sophia may even just be one of her hand carved stamps. Her stamps usually start out as something she has hand carved.
Well, I think we definitely need this because look at this. Using transparent colors, how you can get them to overlap. So she didn't line it up completely, but I love that fabric quality to this. And I thought, oh my gosh, this would be so wonderful with, say, gauze or behind something like the Caleb's.
Yeah, okay.
Stencil.
So it isn't one that we have yet.
It's in the works.
Well, because it's one of the hand carved stamps she did last carved because they do this December carved December is the little thing that goes on. You know where they do like now it's Inktober and different little event things that go on. She doesn't know about these sorts of things.
I barely know about what we're doing.
Yeah, this is true. I have to remind her.
Nothing personal.
No.
It's just, it's not part of my everyday purview.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway,
I feel like so I feel like that. Yeah.
Something like that is in the works. So let's get some stuff down here. We're going to use two different.
That was funny, Nathan.
You can tell I was really on a pink kick there. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what I'm thinking on this, and it was kind of inspired by something that Darcy did the other day. It reminded me, I forget about the things that I do know a lot of times.
Hello, Liz Jean. Welcome
and
to those
of you that
have
have this kind of dispersion of
Hi, Mariah.
mucky muck in the background, that this technique is just definitely something that you need to do. And I may throw this one in too, just for giggles and grins. Because it's a different...
It's nerd day. It's hard for everybody, I guess. Trying to be good.
I can get some good stuff going here.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to go with... and I'm pretty sure this is fairly opaque. So it's going to show up on that bottom letter.
All right, before you get started.
What?
Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because we're an arty-friendly, nerdy kind of bunch today. So if you're easily offended, this may not be your day, or just, may not be your place, but that's okay. If you do sort of like that thing, then you're in the right place, and you definitely need to subscribe and share this out with your other nerdy friends, all of that business. But if you would, please be so kind and give those thumbsy upsies. That's a little, thumb in the corner there or down along the bottom. That would be ever so nice. Helps us get to that trophy.
Hope you haven't thrown your beer opener away, because even if you stop drinking, it's going to come in handy. Okay, and that's why, because I didn't really clean her nose after I squirted her out. This is how I end up with paint underneath my fingernails, and this is why I don't have those kind of fingernails that Mariah has. Okay, I have to shoot a little of that out there. And then we're going to take a little bit of our...
Oh, awesome, Sophia, yes. Send us that information, please. We love that.
What?
She said that, Mariah, please tell P that the overstamping technique is one she got from Sarah Matthews, a print artist, and we will appreciate her. She often does political stuff.
Sarah Matthews? I sometimes try to give directionality to my paint applications, and sometimes I don't. Okay, now I want some...
Thank you, Cynthia.
I want some green out here, but I want more opaque green. I have to reach way over here, and hopefully it's going to be...
I don't think anybody here likes any of those things, Nathan.
What is he talking about?
He's trying to sidetrack chat.
He is? Well, Mo, you can block him if you think he's being irreverent, and it won't hurt my feelings at all. Nathan, we have the power here.
We do.
The women are in charge. You need to just sit back.
And Eddie.
And chill your jets, yeah.
Eddie is also in charge.
Eddie is our other... Isn't he a moderator also?
He is.
And he has a low tolerance for your kind of BS, too.
He was giving it back to him.
Good. I applaud that. Now I did see that. You want to clean that up because what happens is that gets stuck, and I don't know why.
And then it kind of messes up and it doesn't close right.
It doesn't, and your paint dries out, and it's just a total that kind of thing.
Sue's kind of she threw him a little
curve.
Yeah, a little bone. That's good.
You know,
sweet Sue.
He can take it. I'm his mother, and he's been subjected to that his entire life. I got to clean off some of these stalactites that are interfering with my roller here. I need to be really careful because it flops over on my plate, and then I have a lump out there. It shows up a little hinky-do. Okay, so when you're doing this, if you kind of just, you know, start out like that, get your basic thing going there.
That's very nice. I like this.
And then you can take, and I'm going to start out with my more heavy-duty stencil here.
Yeah, we will talk food. Hello, Kathy. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Do say hello in the chat. Give those thumbsy upsies. Please and thank you. This is Art Deco Circles. It pairs very nicely with the rattans.
Okay, so I'm getting kind of mud. So when you start getting mud, that's the time that you want to reach over and grab your wet strength tissue and get her down there. And don't worry if it wrinkles, that's just going to give you something kind of cool to add to the next.
Those are the crackles for later.
Crackles for later. Not cackles, crackles. And not grackles either.
But you can throw a grackle on if you want. We have ravens in the shop.
Where did that come from?
Well, you know, we were going bird.
Crackles are bird's a word. Okay.
You know, they could be altered. I think it's a beak thing. Mainly a beak thing.
Mainly a beak thing. Just make their beak a little longer and more pointy. And their tail a little longer.
Oh, thank you, Mousy Mouse, keeping me on track. That was the shadow technique-ish. That wasn't a heavy shadow technique, but she kind of did it in there a little bit.
Well, I got a little carried away with the amount of paint out there, but I just wanted to show you how to make that which is on your plate work with.
This was more like we'll call this a smush shadow.
It's a smush shadow. Yes.
This is what happens.
It's a little wetter.
Beak size does matter.
And a little less. All
right, Becky.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. Now, what do we want to do?
Hey, Graham. Snuck in there on me.
Gosh, it's amazing. I can mess up my back paper right away. I don't know even how that happened. Oh, that's not. Yeah, it is. It's like chocolate.
No.
Could be.
Nathan, that is actually, you can do that in pour painting. They call it pouring. And they use things like the Lazy Susan swinging around and do that sort of thing, but we don't do that.
Yeah, that's not what we do here at PM Artist Studio.
Oh, that was fabulous, Carla. Good job. She said she's offering up her brother's number for Nathan to talk to somebody. Talk about those sorts of things. He enjoys that same kind of conversation.
Well,
I love that.
That's good to know that he's not alone in his conversational preferences. Okay, so I have my papers kind of lined up back here again, which I thought was really wonderful on my part. So I've got that there. And I've got this, which is, I don't know. It's one of these things that I tape together. I can never remember what it's called.
Oh, well, that's Uncle Joe.
There you go.
And it could be kind of the original-ish one, because it does look a little different than probably what you would get in the shop. But
I found this print. It's a really old one.
It's old.
It's kind of done at the same time as the rest of that Halloween stuff it was in, sort of.
Eddie is also volunteering. Hey, maybe we should get them together and they can just be like, we are the brothers of others.
Other brothers.
They're the others brothers.
And you need to go to the lightning bolt if your language is going to be inappropriate. Nathan, did you hear me?
No, they got him cleared up on that. He's being all right about that. Yeah.
Okay. Because sometimes Izzy does pop in, and she's home all week.
Yes. She was here yesterday driving us crazy, but
bless her heart.
All the families are making their appearances in the PM Artist Studio live streams. Yay!
Okay, so let's talk about color here. We don't want to, and I don't know. This might be a little. Here's how you check this out. Okay, so you take and you put that's what's going to happen there.
I don't like that.
I don't either.
That's too much.
It's too much. So, see, we just eliminated that as a possibility. Now, this is a good one because it doesn't matter what you do on this one.
100%.
It's going to be...
Do it.
Marvelous.
I think so.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of my...
Okay, my next question is, are you doing a flop off or are you going to pick up the print?
That is a very good question. That is a very good question, Mariah. Sometimes I don't really know until I see it. Yeah, there's that. I'm using some paint that I have to use because
it ain't getting better.
It ain't getting better. And the last time I used it, it was getting a bit stretchy.
It's getting weird.
You know what I mean when I say stretchy?
Yes.
When you put it down. Let's see.
It does make that noise too.
It does. It makes a kind of a sucky. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hi, Diane.
This is not it. This went out pretty smooth. I'm having trouble getting the lid on there.
Well, which one is the one
that's not? I don't know.
We built all that up for nothing.
Yeah, I know. That's the way life goes. Okay, let's get some ultramarine violet out here with it. It's gonna make some, I think, a real nice. This is dark enough, and this is gonna lighten up a bit. But I like it with something else that has a little more opacity, simply because this is kind of streaky.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Just promised that on the other one, and oh yeah, this one does.
This ultramarine violet, yeah.
Lizette was very impressed with your mixing of that purple with the white the other day. She's like, a light bulb just went off in her head.
Oh my goodness! Well,
and she said you just expanded her paint
repertoire.
Yes, exponentially. Listen to that.
You want to be careful with this because this is how you get stalactites on your little hangy downy thing there. That's a technical term. I have a hangy downy thing on this bracelet right here that I'm really worried is going to become an interfering factor. I usually wear it on my left hand, but
yeah,
I was having trouble getting it fastened.
Lizette, this is one of the new rattans. I can't remember if it's style 2 or 3. I feel like it's the 3, but I'm sure that a link will be coming in chat soon.
Intentional brayering off.
Yes.
Oh, I like that a lot. I think that's going to be simply lovely. Hopefully, I can line it up. Trouble with my...
Oh, yeah. See, Carrie has a tube of Mars Black that comes out like chewing gum. He can't wait to get it used up. Now, you can squirt it into something and then put some airbrush medium with it, and it does help. Kind of depending on where it's at. You know, like...
Okay, so
yeah.
I told Mariah I didn't know what I was going to do with that, and I really didn't. I decided I wanted the lines rather than the shapes.
I think that was a good move.
And it's drying rather quickly. I will show you that more in just a moment.
Now, remember, she did cut off, but it was a very simple cut. Like, just cut the margins off. Nothing fancy, right?
Nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. This is... deli paper. I put it down so that it can get all of the extra around the edge, because remember, if you are doing a long dry print, you want to clean up those edges so that you're not tearing your paper up when you're pulling it off.
Oh, see, good. Sue had some, she had some red that was like that. She scraped it out to a bigger bottle, added the airbrush medium, and usable. I'm telling you, that can save a paint if it's, you know, there is a point when it is not savable. She has.
You could, but don't throw those away. You can make, I made buttons with mine.
Well, and then we have this one thing that just sat out here as a fancy thing on the shelf.
Okay, you can tell this is drying really quickly. Good to know.
Look at that. That's so pretty.
I think those that red orange with the alizarin, I think, is a really wonderful combination. Plus there was some mucky muck on that already picked up in the background there, which I think makes it very interesting.
Yeah, it also is pretty fabulous with that pattern. Like that color combination and that pattern, it makes sense. Like it really style-wise is.
Yeah. And this is not coming up. You can see it's already dry. So this is when you bring in your tape and get rid of it, or you just leave it on there and it can become sort of the frame for your next
Remember, you don't have a front camera today, so don't be showing people front things. Just showing side things.
I'm always pulling off the other.
Oh, Graham, it will do things for you. It will.
Okay, so we've got some mucky muck pink up here, which is not enough. Again, this is where you determine that you really don't want that because there's not enough dispersed around to make it an interesting addition to your next print. I'm being very stubborn, isn't it? And I do, if there's a straight line there, I do try to get those up because that can be annoying.
Yeah, yes.
Because they never end up in the right place. Okay.
Yes, it's a great, that good point. Thank you, Sue. It is a great one for those paints that need a little extra, you just feel like you need a little extra time to make some decisions with. Adding that airbrush medium helps.
It does. It loosens it up, but it also, you have more workable time. And you can also, you know, use the regular old, I just had it here a minute ago, acrylic paint retarder. You know, if you want to slow down. So just remember that Lucas Krill alizarin is a fast dryer. And I've noticed a lot of Lucas Krills are fast dryers.
Yes.
And I think that that's one of the reasons they're really excellent as pull.
Yes.
Layers.
Yes, these are all.
They grab on quickly.
These are all facts, y'all. Facts. Factual information happening over here at PM Art Studio.
Absolutely. Okay, I've used these up, and I really wanted that. Basket weave thing. Okay, I'm tired of using all these ones that I've been using. I'm going to grab some more out of the. Here's the pile. Here's the thing. Mariah has yet to find me a new storage device.
For what?
A new storage device.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is a good one. I like this one a lot. And then I really like this one too.
Yes. Karen has been, she loves her Mayhem.
Mayhem?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
By Eddie.
Okay.
Now
those
keep in mind, P's cut hers on the edges.
Yeah. I didn't like that square edge business.
Oh, what makes a paint a good puller? Okay, when we were talking about those kind of thicker, I hate to say like heavy body because that's not necessarily true, but typically tend to be those more heavy body, a little thicker paint.
Yeah.
Not the fluids, because you can get a nice coverage
Okay, I'm just, this is a little caveat I'm adding here.
Yeah.
Or if you just have a light layer down, you can use your fluid.
'Cause they're
I
very
would
sticky.
not use the, what are these called? High
flow.
high flows. Yeah.
Timing wise, it's just very hard for you to get
Get
the
it down there fast enough.
Yes.
Now you can if you're really, you know.
And if you're working
Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, if you're working on your smaller plate, that sort of thing. These things all come into play.
Okay, so here's what I am thinking. I don't know what this is called either, but I'm sure that Mariah
But to
will.
give you some brands, the
Yeah.
Lucas Grill paints, especially the Pasto line,
Yes,
those are fabulous
pastos
for pulling. They dry, supposedly. Now, this is according to, I don't know if this is just one of those like frou-frou things that they talk about, but it seems like it's legit. They are meant, I don't know if it's marketing or if it's true.
This is our experience with the
Well, no, but it says on it that it dries from the inside out versus like outside in. Where a lot of paint. So I don't know if that's necessarily true, but yeah, that's kind of one of the dealios. And it's one of those thicker, grabbier paints. And I think maybe because it does dry that way, it allows for that paint to adhere to the other paint.
Word, folks.
I know that was a lot. And hopefully that didn't,
And here's some more of, I don't know what these are. Oh,
keep in mind, Karen, so not all of the Lucas Grill, so keep in mind, like, that Pasto line is different than, like, the Lucas Grill Studio line of paints. They really are. They're very different in the way that they act. It's kind of like the difference between craft paint and what am I trying to say? Because the pastos are chalkier. They are meant for that fresco look. That's their whole purpose.
Yes.
That's what they were designed for. And that's why they dry the way that they do. Pebeo, Pebeo, Pebeo.
Trying to get this, and I think this is always kind of informative.
Are you mixing the Amsterdam and the Pebeo, Pebeo,
Yeah.
Pebeo?
I'm doing shiny and non-shiny.
I think I've requested this before and been denied.
Oh, it probably just wasn't the right time. Mariah, timing is everything. It's like size.
Oh, wonderful, Joanne. It matters.
Timing matters. Now, I don't know. I don't have very much of this left, so I'm really anxious to get rid of it. I think it's going to
She needs a spot.
Do some splotting. It's not even going to do that.
Here, you want me to cut it open and squish it out? Or use the little thing?
Yeah. I'm afraid we're at that point, folks. Okie dokie.
Is it better to cut? I think it's better to cut it at the end, right?
Yeah, here, use these scissors. Yeah, it is. It's more better. More better. And I have some of this other, but remember the other day I brought this out here and it took forever.
Yeah, there's a ton of paint in there that, but there's no other way to get it out. Like, you're just at the point where you
you should have cut about halfway and then you can shove that other part back down on there. So
I don't
she
know
doesn't know about these kind of things. Bless her heart.
I do that with my makeup. I should have known that.
Now, where's my,
Here. I'm helping. She told me the top. She could have told me the middle.
Okay, so I'm kind of, I've got some ideas going here in my head on how this is going to work out. And, actually, you don't really know for sure, but you can, as you become more experienced with this, you can do some fairly accurate predicting. Mariah calls it calling the shots. It's kind of like playing pool. It's probably not where that belongs. Now I'm going to have to figure out something to do with the rest of this because Mariah didn't do it right. Okie dokie, here we go.
We're going to be using up the yellow today, y'all. Today's been brought to you by yellow. Bye, Yonka. We'll see you in the morning. Hello, Lucy. And hello, Chromo.
Alrighty. That's looking good. In the neighborhood.
I knew Karen would be excited about the yellow. She likes yellow.
Wonderful. I like yellow too. Wonderful example of, you know, kind of mucking it around. I'm cleaning this up. 2 reasons. I don't want it in my next print. Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I do.
Got a wispy hair that's messing with me.
Okay. And I'm really kind of liking this purple mat here.
Yeah, it's kind of giving some good inspo.
It is.
Very purple today, I told you.
Okay.
Carla says, and the letter Y.
Okay, that's looking very nice and very juicy out there. So I'm going to reach back here and grab something that I think will look good with that.
So what she means is that she put down lots of paint, so she has the opportunity to kind of get a twofer out of this, which means she's going to pick up this little layer of things. Try not to squish it out.
And I got a really nice brayer off over here.
Flop off.
Flop off.
I'm here to
onto
help.
the brayer off.
Yeah.
A flop off onto the brayer off. And you notice I turned this around so that I'm picking up.
And if you're wondering, good gosh, these folks are using words I don't know, I don't understand. We've got a glossary for that. We really do. It's
we
called the
speak our own
PMisms.
arty language here on this their channel. And
You'll get a chuckle too. We try to keep it entertaining. I think we do a pretty decent job. Best chat in town.
Wow. I'll show you more of that later, but I want to get some more here.
No, this is not the color combo, because the color combo this month was the it is the lime green, and it's the kind of navy-ish blue. Here, hold on, I was getting my book.
Navy and gray.
Is this the book? This isn't even the right book. I'm gonna work in this book again. I got 3 books going now. This one's about to only need what? We've done October, so November, December. I can do it. The color combo for this month. Navy peony, lime green, and quiet gray.
We're going to let that dry so that we can put another color on and pull it later.
I'm going to save that for later.
Save that for later. Now look at it. See the flop off?
Oh, that looks fabulous.
Doesn't it?
Now, that was one of the printouts from Joni, wasn't it?
It was. And I'm putting it aside because it's on really thin paper. And it's kind of, yeah. Okay, so remember, the first thing you put down is what you're going to get up. This this is a put down later because it has such big fat lines in it, right?
Yes, this is
let me grab
Snaky Swirl. I can't remember. There's two versions of it, and this one has been altered.
Yeah. Okay. This is what happens here. Look at this.
Oh, that's wonderful, Carla. Carla goes back and she screenshots the chat to go back and highlight the tips that she wants to save. That is fabulous.
Joni, I love this thing, but this is why I don't have our stencil out here that has the swirly things on it.
They grab. They're like
it's worse.
They're little grabby arms.
They're little grabby arms. Grab things. Okay, now
you got to keep them kind of separated.
This one and this one are cool together.
That is Dragon DNA, the eyeball one. And then this one is Forest Floor.
Okay, so I've used this a lot. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put down, what is it called?
This is Dragon DNA by Yolande.
Dragon DNA.
No worries, Carrie. Thanks for hanging.
I really, 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 really wanted this to be like here. But here's the problem. And this is how you determine whether you want to cut your edges off or not. Okay? Once you cut this edge off here, what happens is...
What do you do with the other part?
Then you have to decide, okay, well, that looks silly. Because then you've got the line here. You'd have to do this. This is going to flop around. That is not... I'm looking at the camera there. I've just done that so much I can't.
She's trained.
I'm trained.
She's talking to y'all and she's giving you like good facial stuff, but she can't be on camera right now. She's not camera ready.
It's there. We've got some.
I think by Thursday she should be good.
Owls. Yeah, I think so too. Because I've decided that Allegra is much more user friendly for me. I don't get so.
She doesn't look all like kind of just. She's been the last 3 days just floating around, kind of.
Yeah, in the nether regions of my life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a little paint mixing here. I know y'all love that. And I haven't done anything with my little so we'll have a little green on this. Just keep in mind it's okay. Mm-hmm. It's not going because it's dry. I want to get some of
hello Joey, sorry.
My,
I didn't see you sneak in there.
Make some of mine.
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Subscribe. Do all that YouTubey business that one does. We do this 4 times a week. I don't know if you know that or not, but
yeah,
if you're new here.
We do have some new people.
We do.
Our Joaquin is our new person.
Yeah. New. Never
okay,
been.
this is
First time caller.
quinacridone burnt orange in the Sennelier. It's very transparent. So we are going to opacify it.
Hello, Geraldine.
With one of my other favorites. It is opaque, Naples Yellow. And this is an open paint, so we're going to get a lot of mileage out of this.
All right, so for our new folks, open and golden means that it is like it has a very extended dry time. I say very, that also kind of depends on where you're at in the world. Here in Texas, it stays wet for a long time because we're in Dallas, so humidity's fairly decent, but you know, that kind of thing. That all works into the factor of how open is open.
Yes.
But it will stay wet, so that way you can do multiple things. This is a great opportunity to kind of get an idea of a flop off, because it will flop off very nicely. So when you have the stencil down first on your gel plate like this, what you're doing is you're basically applying paint to the stencil and through the stencil. You then take your stencil that has the paint applied to it, flop it off over onto whatever. It can be a brayer off a brand new piece. If it's a brand new piece of paper and you have a brand new Yupo stencil, please be very, very careful. But again, the open paint is a fabulous thing to use when you are learning that technique, because then you're less likely to make that mistake of it getting stuck to the paper. Because
yes.
If it's a new Yupo stencil to fresh just piece of paper, you are more likely to have it stick and tear, and then you got to soak it and do all that business. Just some tips and tricks for y'all.
Tips and tricks, y'all. Okay, I think that's going to be enough. You know, I didn't get overly carried away with it and have a little yellow down there. That's all right. We don't mind.
We don't mind.
We don't mind. And here we go. I've got my flop off ready to go.
I just want to say that it is a very beautiful coral color that you have going on there.
I know. I'd never be able to mix it again.
Never. Definitely not on demand.
This is this area of where, you know, we tried to mix the terracotta.
Yes.
You got angry. I had about a pint of paint.
Yes.
With which to deal with after I got through, because I could just never get it quite. That's a tough one. And gray is another one that is extremely.
Oh no, you nailed this.
I
last
did nail
one.
the gray.
You did.
But that was more of a luck thing than anything else.
Okay, well there you go. See, Karen said thank you for the explanation. She got some open paints on sale and she wasn't sure, like, you know, why. What is this open?
Well, you know, sometimes people don't like it because they don't know what they're getting. It's
well, and if you're expecting something, I think, it's one of those things. We've actually ordered the wrong thing before, and we had what's up with this paint? Why won't it dry? And then the bells and lights went off.
Then we got noed up on it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, look at you with that lining up. Very proud of you.
Well,
hey, by the way, I like the purple matte on screen better than the green.
Oh, good. Well, you'll have to make sure I get the one.
I'll make sure we save all back. And we have blue ones, too. There's pink. There's a couple pink as well.
You have a pink matte?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I'm not involved in that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I remember I tried to pick a matte once. Or pick a stencil. I can't remember which one.
Lizette says you need to put some Manuka honey on your skin. And then you can lick it off.
They have that. And then what?
Lick it off so you can eat it too.
Oh.
Might be good for your mouth area.
Well, here's the dealio. I am saying it's autoimmune.
Yeah.
Don't know that. But I know that if it tends towards the fungal end of things, the honey is not what to use because that just feeds the fungus. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because of the sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar aspect.
Okay. Oh, no pink matte. Okay. We don't have very many of those. I think we accidentally purchased those. It's kind of like the open paint. I think that's okay.
I agree. It's not anything that's sending me into the ozone. I'm especially liking that little piece of Yupo that got stuck out there, and it just keeps, and I keep forgetting to flick it off. Anyhow, yeah, that was not. Okay, we're going to leave that. We're going to leave that because I'm going to pull it with.
Jenny says that the honey will act as an exfoliant too.
Oh, well, I need that.
She does. She kind of looks like she was left on a desert island.
Yeah, and the sun has ravaged me from the rowboat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's pretty good. All right, now, so what I'm thinking here. I could probably pull another couple, but I kind of like the amount of paint I've got out there right now. And I'm visualizing this with, it may be just because of the purple here, but check this out, folks. More solid, you know? Mm-hmm. Now, the other thing that I can do is what I was talking about is putting...
Darcy gave you some hugs.
This on top, but now that it's open, I really, I didn't intend for that to happen, but anyway.
Darcy's giving you hugs.
Thank you, Darcy. Is she giving me hugs because of my skin condition? It's terrible. This happens to me. This is the third time. Once it happened once when I was teaching in Freona, and I went to school looking like this. I think it was kind of frightening. I had first and second graders, and they were kind of put off. Yeah. But they focused very. I didn't.
This guy, like, don't make her mad because she already kind of looks like
she's scary. She's rich. She's died and come back. Okay.
Well, it is October. Cheers to that.
Yeah, I don't know which side to do because I've got paint on both. How to manage that, I don't know. But this is just probably going to give it a little. I doubt that there's very much.
And Cynthia said the purple would be lonely.
The purple would be lonely?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. We may have said something and then we, yeah.
Lime green would also be good on that. What we've got here. Okay, yellow's dry. Let's do something with yellow.
What?
What?
Lizette said astronomers have discovered a cloud of honey molecules in deep space. How do they know that?
Yeah.
Or is it just honey colored? Is that what you're saying? Need to know more about this.
Okay, now the other thing you can do to these is you can bend them over.
Yes, that's what I was thinking that you could do with that.
Sure you are.
Mm-hmm.
Bend it over and put a clippy on it.
Yeah.
You have one of those ones that's...
Here, these are good because they're strong.
Yeah, but the ones that have the rubber on them are even more better.
Oh, I don't know where any of those are.
I saw a whole bunch of them somewhere on your basket downstairs. What do you use?
Oh, those are mine. Yeah, you can't have those. Those are part of the shipping process. When I have a UPS or whatever, or anyone that's not post office, they get a clippy on it. That way we know it's a different one, and then that way once they've been labeled, they get all put together, and also indicates, hey, we need to make these stop-offs.
Okay, I'm just putting yellow around hither and yon there.
In case y'all wanted to know our process.
On the cart. Okay. There you go. All right. I'm thinking this is called Violet, Deep Violet by Liquitex. It's really a cool color. See, I think it will look really good with the lime green and the
She may be further back in the stream. Sometimes once, like, depending on how chat goes, then it's like, oh, I think they might be further back in the stream. Because it does start to lag after a while, or if you come in, it's interesting, it usually puts you back a little bit further anyway.
And so that you can catch up.
Oh, that was something else. Karen, are you still here? I hate to call people out and like do that, but Karen's still here, girl. Okay if you aren't. I ain't mad at you.
She just suddenly thought of something.
I did. And if I got you here, then, I'd like to talk with you.
I've got to turn my owls upside down because this side needs this. This is coffee brown, ugly color here. Okay. So if you are in doubt about how dry your paint is, and I'm not worried about, I'm worried about some of those yellow spots out there might not be quite, within the range of, I'm taking this bracelet off.
Okay, so she is still here. Quick, I gotta do this before I forget because I almost forgot again. Like it was bubbling away. Okay. Whenever you're streaming, if you have, I don't know what you're streaming with, but if you have YouTube Studio open as well, then you will get chat in more of a real time versus the lag that if you were bringing chat in through your second party, third party, whatever, streaming software. Just FYI. That was also something I wanted to type out in chat, but then it's also hard to explain that. Or even if you just have your other device, like okay, you'll have it faster than when it comes through on the streaming software.
We will. This is going to be a long dry. But I'm trying to make sure that I really get good pressure. There's no such thing as overbearing here.
Well, there is an overbearing, but this is barrening. It's different.
Yes. That.
Ooh. I hope that stays as lovely as it is.
I do too.
Here's one of the things. So that purple will, as it soaks in,
yeah,
it will probably dull out
vibrancy.
Yes, it will lose some of its vibrancy, but fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Okay, we've got some mucky muck out here that I'm not very happy about.
Oh, Jenny wanted to know if that was open paint. I don't think that one's not. No.
That deep violet that I just put down there was not open.
I love that color though. It's probably one of my top faves. It's hard to mess that up.
Kind of crappy green on here.
That was that olive army green that you mixed up.
Which I like it sometimes, but it was very opaque and I didn't, here's the thing. If you're going to be pulling prints, you're not going to have 100%.
That was good, Mo.
What?
She said, here is Anthony, the overbearing makers.
Did he leave and walk the dogs?
I don't think he was here today yet.
Well, he said he had to clean his shop. So that may be.
Was it deep violet golden?
No, it was Liquitex.
That's what I was thinking, because it's.
Yeah, it was.
Although
Liquitex.
you do have it in
and it's Liquitex Professional. Now, Liquitex does this thing about professional and standard.
Theirs are different.
And the colors are completely different. And I like some of the colors in the standard better than I do the professional.
The lime green's kind of that way.
It's not the same. I mean, it is just really odd.
Amsterdam does that too, but theirs are more similar when they have the same colors. Sometimes the colors aren't available in both things.
Just plain not available. I think I got that. Okay. Now, where's my other stencil that I wanted to use here?
Sherry, I sort of understood that.
Okay, now we're going to talk about symmetrical. Here, this is so nice. I really hesitate to use. But one of the reasons that I have that piece of paper down underneath there is for this very reason right here. See how I can get my stencil down so that I know that, you know, most of it is going to be on the page. Now I can see that some of it's going to be a little bit off. And if I were to trim this out, but sometimes I hesitate making the edge trim thin as that right there, because then it's going to, it will affect the performance of the stencil in that I can't pull from there. It will be too flimsy, too thin. So, word. I need to get some blue or something going here.
Yeah.
Something messy and, you know, this. Messy.
Messy.
It has airbrush medium added and whatever else. We make no... Once it starts looking like this and it comes out juicy like that.
Juicy.
Don't know where that came from. From whence? Okay, let's get a little, I noticed Izzy used a lot of my phthalo blue in her experiment.
Listen.
I did not know that she was using my fancy paints in her pouring experience.
I wonder if it's dry now. It's for her mommy.
It is?
That's what she told me.
Well.
She knows how to get things okayed around here. She says, my mommy. It's for my mommy. Or my mommy said it was okay.
Okay, so when you mix this Ooshie Gooshie paint with the other paint, which is high flow, there's still a lot of stuff going on here that make it really an interesting, and it will make it a unique print.
Linda wanted to know about the Amsterdam series student grader. Well, we have both, I think. Well, expert is what it's called. It's either expert or standard.
Okay, now this is doing a bit of crazing. It's called crazing because that's my reference to
pottery.
Glazing. But isn't that a lovely? Okay, see what it's doing there? It's going to continue doing that.
I'm going to flop it.
I'm going to flop it right here.
Okay. Very nice. She has her own desk. It's now covered with a bunch of junk. Izzy has her own little area in the studio. Yeah.
But she likes to mess up other people's.
Yeah. I mean, mine was a complete mess. Markers everywhere. And she's messy. Messy.
She is very messy.
like just little piddly pieces of paper in places all over the floor.
Now, you might say, well, why do you want it to look like that? Well, the reason you do is because when I pull this, after it's dry, it's going to look very batiky. There was a little hyphen in the...
She hasn't been drinking, I promise. She's fine.
Really haven't. Probably should start. I don't know what this is. You really shouldn't be drinking when you're taking...
Yeah, antihistamines and things.
Yeah. Okay, so hopefully this is going to keep drying and, and...
Cheryl's loving this.
Doing this pulley aparty thing here.
Well, and it's very interesting because it's holding some of those lines, which is pretty cool.
But very, very faintly. Well, we'll look at this a little bit later.
She's a true artist. Yes, I suppose so. I suppose so. She's got her, like, bin over here with things. It's ridiculous. I try to organize her.
All right, one of the colors that I really love with this...
Why is it crazing?
Because it was a watery mix, right?
There's a lot of things.
I kind of added airbrush as an afterthought because I'd already put water in it to make it, because this is the end of the bottle. It was dunzy.
The quickest way to think about it is oil and water. Your plate has oil, that has water, therefore crazing.
It is, and plus the water breaks down the emulsion within the paint, so the paint isn't hanging on to itself.
Science, y'all.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some more of that. That was kind of fun.
Yes, regular tap water. But here's the thing. If you don't want your paints to become very stinky, the best thing to do is use distilled water. But yeah, we use just tap water because we don't really care about the funkiness.
Whatever's, happening.
Whatever's growing in
now,
there.
here's the other thing you can do. You can put your paint down, then put your stencil down. Let me see what this is. This is
O plus W equals C. Thank you, Graham. I like that. We should put that in the...
What?
We need to have that in the PM-isms. O plus W equals C. And maybe it should be DW.
Oh, remember DW from Arthur? That was the name of his little sister.
No.
Okay, I'm wiping her nose. It's kind of irritated that it was like that. Okay, we've got some of that out there. Let's see if we can get some nice crazing going on here. And we're going to turn this around so we can get some more.
I love that. I think you should leave it alone.
Oh.
You should move along.
Do that. Oh, looky. Some froggies and some penguins.
Those are the hear no, see no.
Hear no, see no's.
Bless you.
Okay, I'm taking this because I'm going to pull this with a piece of... What are you laughing about?
Now we're getting into it. About the... Well, that works for H2O. And then it's like algebra. And then there's an... It's OW.
OW? Okay, so I'm going to put this stencil down. Now, so you can see... We're starting to have a little bit of that going on out there. But what we can do now...
Fair enough.
Put that down. Do a little brayering over the top. You can see it's
and a little grabby there.
Slippy, slidey. That's okay. No, this is not a technique that requires finesse. It's just,
It's not exacting.
Get her down and get her up. And...
Look at that.
Now, I was going to just put something on top of this. I'm really liking what's happening here.
Yes.
We're going to let that dry.
I got 26 minutes.
Oh. Invent a new paint in that time.
Heck yeah. Hello, Nancy Lee.
Okay, so this is going to also be another, experiment, but you want to get
Mm-hmm.
that watery paint, and look at what a wonderful
Yes, those
flop
little,
off.
got a penguin, one of the monkeys, two of the monkeys, two penguins and two monkeys.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the other dudes.
I don't know either.
They may have been made it onto another piece
They may have found the evil.
of paper. Who knows? Okay, now you saw that before I put the stencil down. It wasn't doing the crazing thing so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody understands that. So this is going to be more liquidy and more, you can still see some of the pattern in the lines almost go in dotty shapes, dotty lines. Dotty lines? Is that a word? I don't know. Dotty. All right. Lovely.
What's next?
Well, can't do anything to my when I use the, apologize for that. That wasn't an intentional thing.
What's that?
The one I used the open paint on is not dry, and that's not surprising.
You can see that one maybe by Sunday.
Yeah, this is true. Okay, I've got some stuff out here. I don't think it's really going to make a whole lot of hill of beans difference. We're just going to say it's not, might be a little bit on the edge, but we're not going to worry about it. Okay, where's mine?
Hi, Dawn. I don't know if I said hello
I
already.
really like this, and we already discussed what you put down first is what you get, right? Everybody got that? Okay.
Layer 1 on gel plate
Layer
is what
1.
will be seen on top once pulled.
Yes. Make sure I'm not grabbing an open paint here.
And we ain't got time for that.
I don't have time for that.
Eddie said that to me earlier today.
Didn't have time for that. Raw sienna. Let's use a little raw sienna.
Or he said it about me.
This is a good, you know.
It made me laugh.
basic. Opaque.
I'm good.
Fairly opaque. Depending on how much you get down and how. Oh my gosh, I don't want.
No,
See?
we just talked about that, Patricia.
Okay, I just grabbed it out of the thing there. I didn't realize.
That's why they put it up real big on that packaging. Hey,
Okay, all right. Here's some U-Trap. Now this may be some of that paint that is.
that's the stringy stuff.
This
I think.
is the stringy stuff. We got to use it up.
This is the weird one. Lizette says, "Poor hill of beans. Everybody's talking smack about them."
Okay, I'm using quite a bit of paint there.
Hello, Jennifer.
I wanted to get a good flop off. I've got to look around yonder here and see what I've got in the way of.
Well, I'm glad that she's creating these papers because I meant to tell you that we need some packets.
Oh,
But you got time to make them because now y'all need to just kind of keep in mind if you're placing orders, we will be away for a day or two, so things are just a little slower than normal.
Yeah, but I thought
Y'all know
we were keeping up quite well.
I think so.
Okay, this might be a good one. I don't know. And then a pickup. What are we going to pick it up with? Let's see here. How about that?
Okay.
It's going to be kind of the samey same here in the middle.
Well, I don't know. You didn't really show it to the people at home, so there we go. I like it. Do it.
All right, we're just going to take a chance.
I don't think it's going to be like, oh my gosh. Actually, if you wanted, oh my gosh, what you should do is throw a little turquoise in there. What?
Gonna.
God, this is old.
This is from last year.
No, that's
I really
older.
don't want to
No,
mess
it's
her
old.
up.
It's older than that.
I'm going to use her in some capacity.
But this ain't it.
This ain't it. Oh, here, my God, this is annoying and obnoxious. Tame that baby down.
I like
Okay,
it.
we've got our prints here.
Oh, Jennifer.
What? What was that?
Well, that certainly was not on purpose.
What?
Once she received her orders and it didn't have the little papers in it, and it made her very sad, and I get that.
Oh, Jennifer. Well, the next time
I'm gonna double up. Just put a note and say, hey, double up, sweetie.
Double up, Buttercup.
I'll make it up. I'll make it up to you. You gotta let me know these things.
Yeah.
Hey, it's happened, and actually somebody they messaged me and said, I don't know if you meant to do that or not, but I really wanted my little papers. I'm like, I'm so sorry. No, that was not on purpose.
Okay, I have lots of paint on that, so I can't use that. This is my sprayer that I use over here just for this purpose. Smack that baby.
Smack it.
And then get it up off there if you don't want to. Be crying in your beer about your stencil having paint all over it.
Isn't there a song about that? There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. Isn't there something like that? Or am I making that up?
No, I think there is. Yes.
That's legit.
There's the hold my beer, but this is a crying in my beer.
I don't think Hold My Beer is a song. That's just a thing that people say, especially in the South.
Take out my earrings and hold my beer.
I've done both of those things. Hello, Janice. Oh, I hadn't. Well, I don't watch TV, so I wouldn't notice that. But
she watches lots of things on the internet.
I do. I'm a 100% YouTube watcher.
I am too, and that's where I watch my movies. Oh man, we're really just reapplying the paint in a different
Well, I want to
place,
hear it, Cynthia. If you want to type me a letter, I'd love to. I want to hear it. Or sometimes some folks like Paula, she'll leave me like voice messages on the lightning bolt. I love it.
You can do that?
Uh-huh. And Paula's really good about it because she's like, she knows that like typing the thing out is gonna take forever or whatever. So she'll be like, okay, dear. I love it.
I did not know that.
And Darcy does it too. Darcy's a good voice message leaver.
Now see, there. Look at that. Tone down all of that.
That's
absolutely annoying.
Yeah, all that happiness.
Happiness.
You just can't have that much happiness in one paper.
Gosh, no.
No. That's how rumors get started.
There's another one that I don't know, it's got some different stuff on it, but we're not going to worry about picking up because it's not going to cover everything.
Oh, do you watch the YouTube on your TV? Well, we could do that here too, but I just like having my. I will say though, it does when I'm wanting to watch some late night streams, it is tricky because then like typing is hard for me.
Okay, we're going to leave this on the plate. And I can come back and clean these edges up with tape. But I think this is going to be quite interesting. Alrighty.
See, Paula's leaving all kinds of people little voice messages. I love that. That's so awesome.
She doesn't leave me voice messages.
But you barely answer the text messages. In fact, I got a message to say, and she'll say, and Paula, she didn't oi governor me today, but a lot of times she does. Just, hey, let P know. She needs to check her lightning bolt.
Okay, we're not picking up all of our green around the edge. But gosh, isn't this wonderful?
Okay.
Oh, and look at the wonderful dispersion of crackling. I mean, it's not like super obvious or anything. Look at that.
Oh, yes. By the way, yes, late night for Mariah is 9 p.m. If you have me in your stream after 9 p.m.,
you should feel
very lucky, I think.
This would be a good week to do it in because the baby is up until the wee hours, farting around.
Although, no, last night
annoying the crap out of me.
She's so funny because she'll just roll over. She's like, okay, we gotta go to bed. Like, okay, I guess it's time. You don't have to ask me twice.
Really? She says that?
Uh-huh. Or sometimes she'll be like, Mommy, you can go to sleep. Like, okay.
Okay. What are we going here? 44 minutes? I've got to do something else. Let's see if these...
Elizabeth says she loves Tuesday so much.
She loves Tuesday so much. Okay, you can see we're still juicing. Dotting and juicing. I love these little neurographic, little outer
Mo, you should make
parts.
note of that. I don't know if this one should go on the glossary, but like we should figure out something on that if it gets used more than once.
What?
Dotting and juicing.
Dotting and juicing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
AKA crazing. Maybe we should add it to crazing because crazing is on the PM isms, but we could AKA also known as dotting and juicing.
Yeah. And that's probably when they dot up, well up like that little.
Yeah. Miriam says, where the paint went.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donde está?
Aquí.
Ayer. Is that over there? Like, here, over there?
Aquí is here.
Here. Ayer is over there. I believe it's...
Ayer. I don't know.
She don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, the paint there is on the...
Aya is over there.
Yeah. Okay, new...
What's ayer? Is that just me?
That's just you. I have a clue.
Ayer is yesterday.
Yeah, it will be yesterday until
Mañana.
CCC.
También.
Okay, let's get some different color out here that we haven't had today. Oh, we've had blue.
I love it. That's good stuff.
Red. We haven't done red today.
Well, you kind of did. I mean, if you count that.
Oh, that's Venetian. That's Venetian. It's really a color that...
All right, you got 13 minutes to do whatever you need to do.
Kind of a hate-love relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got a tweak in my neck.
Let me see. What other stencil did I drag out here to use today? Use that one. Use that one. Use that one. Okay, I gotta find it.
Are you heading out, Gray?
Another stencil here. Oh, this is a good one because this one really, if I put gold down with it, pull it with gold. We won't be pulling it today, but this is a great one because this one kind of looks like a screen in a...
No worries. Hey, Joni.
Monastery.
Yeah, this is distressed fleur-de-lis. There's all kinds of fleur-de-lis.
Yeah. Mucho. Okay, so I've got this on a 9x12 plate, which you can see it just barely fits on here.
Yes, and we will be chatting with Joni basically 1 week from, well, it's next Wednesday. Is that right? Next Wednesday. Yes. 10 a.m.
Okay.
There's a link in chat.
We're going to change this color ever so slightly with a little bit of burnt sienna.
Hello, Kitty.
Which is very close to...
Really?
Burnt.
Okay.
Quinacridone burnt orange.
Mm-hmm. Miriam says this is the only Spanish stream. So that's not true. I think there's this one lady. I don't know if she streams though.
Now Joaquin is Hispana.
You said Italy, right?
No, Spain.
Spain. Oh, Spain.
Spain. Gosh darn, I need to put that back in the same.
The rain in Spain, mainly on the plain.
Okay, now I'm gonna do a little white in high flow right down the middle here, and you must zigzag it.
Why is that?
Just making that up. I'm being facetious.
I think that looks like something else. You need to hurry up and blur that out. Your Grim says, "Oh, geez, now my fair lady." He's got it stuck in his head. He wants love and people just, I don't know.
He's a very old cat.
Yeah, I think he's in his grumpy phase of life. I think a little bit.
And I think he's ever so slightly suffering from dementia.
Do you?
Cat dementia.
You think
he forgets that you just petted him a little while ago.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Okay. It really doesn't matter, but I'm going to use this side down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lizette's kitties were meowing back at the TV. See, they were like, "Aw."
I'm using a new piece of paper.
Mm-hmm. See, Addie saw it too. He sounds sad. It's more of a like
It's an irritant. He's pissed off about something.
Yeah.
It's not a.
It's a grumpy thing.
It's like, okay, excuse me, the food. You put a little bit too much water in it today, or not enough water.
He's very particular.
Very particular.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be just the right slurry. And you have to Van uses filtered water.
And I think Van's taking a nap, and he's upset because I think is at 4:30 his sort of.
Oh yes, that's his afternoon eating time.
Yes. So he's like, you humans that are here, just chatting.
Okay, well we've got a little bit of variation. I was hoping for a little bit more,
but yeah, that's good. Those ones there's like 2 or 3 of them in there that are fabulous.
And so now we have this, which we will allow to dry. I know we've got a lot of that going on today.
Yes.
And then pick this up with something else.
That'll make for a good Thursday.
Old gold.
Yes.
Old gold. And of course we have our dotty things, but let's see if this is dry enough to pull. I think so. Oh yeah, perfect. And it did hold up, Mariah. Look at that.
Ooh, it did. Yes, that one's fabulous.
Nice color combo there, I think. All right, let's just put some plain old paint down on these.
Aww.
This particular gold, I love this gold. If you want transparency, this is the one to do.
Mm-hmm.
And don't use too much.
Yeah, because you want it to roll out nice and...
I want it to be very thin.
Sheer.
Now we got a little pink stuff going on there. That's not going to hurt anything, I don't think.
Making it rose gold. I'm helping you out.
Yes. Metallic, you want to get your paper down there. Toots sweet.
I was telling Karen. Put that paper down. Put it down. Recognize that, Joni?
Cool looking.
They really liked the purple and green one.
Yes, that was probably the best of the day. Best catch of the day. All right, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking.
And you did the whole thing in this stream.
Yeah, that's kind of
Y'all
amazing.
should be impressed by that.
If all else fails, I just use turquoise.
When in doubt.
When in doubt. And if you're using watercolor, use purple.
Tips and tricks, y'all.
Tips and tricks Tuesday. I have to do that kind of on the side because my little balls get caught in the in the inner orifice.
The nozzle
of the paint.
The nozzle.
The nozzle. That too. AKA inner orifice.
It would be nice if it had like a little meshy thing, you know, at the.
Oh yeah. For bigger balls, size matters. They'd have to be pretty big.
Pretty big, because otherwise it gets clogged up in there no matter what.
Yeah.
You know.
It's just on what stage of the nozzle it gets.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that like a little filtery thing that's a blocker.
I think the filtery thing would be the way to go. We should invent that. We could make a lot of money, Mariah.
Okay. The blocker. The ball blocker. It could come in a whole set. Like you get the balls and the ball blocker all in there.
Yeah. All in one fell swoop.
Yeah. I mean, it seems on brand for us.
Yeah.
Trademark. Does that work that way?
I don't know.
We talked about it here.
We talked about it here. Is it like patenting?
Patenting.
Patenting. Well, I'm just really loving this. I don't know how.
Yeah. It's a lot of paint.
A lot of paint is not necessarily very.
But you want to save it?
It's not very.
I think you just need to do a quick pickup with something. Okay, or that. Okay. I don't know what she's doing.
Getting some good stuff on the edge. I should just get another. This is where I really wish I had room for another whatchamacallit thing out here. Tray.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gel plate. You know, if I had 2 gel plates out here, I could take and flop it from here to there. And hither and yon.
That's a lot.
It says a lot. What time is it?
I mean, you could have those things.
I could.
But some other things would have to change.
I'm just going to make some little doodly dobs out here.
This is sgraffito.
To break up the
The best thing to do sgraffito with are these little silicone brushes. They're fun. They work for a lot of things, actually.
They really do. Because remember, what we're going to see is this side.
Oh, so Sophia is now looking at the Aura paints. She loves the idea of that transparent gold. Are there any other colors in that brand that you especially recommend?
Yes.
That orange. I think Sophia would love that orange.
This is the best ever orange.
It really is.
And it's light red orange.
And then
love it. The
turquoise.
The turquoise is another one. Let me just get this out. I'm gonna let this dry anyway, so
yeah,
that's not a big deal.
Yeah, good. You can spend the last 2 minutes talking about those colors.
Okay, this is a good one. It's a little more opaque than the one that I'm thinking about here, which I don't know where the hell it is. Is it up here on the card? My turquoise?
I think you've been swapping things around.
I have been. But I can't remember if that's the one. I like this one. Oh, here it is. This is it. This is
cerulean.
Cerulean. I love this. Love this color.
Depends on who you ask.
This is another one.
Yes.
This is violet gray. Fabulous color. I like blue gray also. And I know See the difference? This one has a little more red in it. Wonderful, wonderful blues, all these blues. And then the metallics, this turquoise is wonderful. Turquoise is great.
Yeah.
And they're Naples yellow. Extra. For an opaque paint. Yeah.
There you go, Sophia.
Yeah, I really think that these...
You really can't go wrong with the...
And I think the price break on these is good, right?
It sort of depends on where you're at, but yes.
I mean, I don't know why I thought that, but... Especially, I guess, if you're in the Netherlands,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, it's time.
All right, good deal. I really
And he's
wanted
like,
to...
bye!
I really wanted to pull this paint with this, and I could, I could still probably...
There's plenty there. You
get a
save
little
some
to
up for
just
later.
kind of pick it up. Oh, look at that. That's wonderful.
All right. Thank y'all for hanging out. Hopefully Peace Face will be here on Thursday. Caleb will be here. I will not. We'll see you then. And until then,
Love you.
like a
Long haul.
bye, guys.
Adios.